The part of me that always tries to say nice things want to say that there are no losers. But I know I don't really believe that. 1. No achievements. They aren't disabled or sickly. They just don't perform. They are indifferent to their low achievement and don't seem to care about improving themselves. Most people worry they are a loser when they aren't achieving at the level of their peers. But in my mind, this automatically disqualifies them from the loser category since they don't meet the criterion of indifference. 2. Killing your confidence. The loser repeatedly puts you down. They constantly correct your slight mistakes, making you feel on guard and dumb, and leaving you with the feeling that you are always doing something wrong. They tell you that you're too fat, too unattractive, or don't talk correctly or look well. This gradual chipping away at your confidence and self-esteem allows them to later treat you badly, as though you deserved it. In public, you will be walking on eggshells, always fearing you are doing or saying something that will later create a temper outburst or verbal argument. 3. Entitlement. The loser has a tremendous sense of entitlement, the attitude that they have a perfectly logical right to do whatever they desire. If cut off in traffic, the loser feels they have the right to run the other driver off the road, assault them, and endanger the lives of other drivers with their temper tantrums. Keep in mind that this same sense of entitlement will be used against you. If you disobey their desires or demands or violate one of their rules, they feel they are entitled to punish you in any manner they see fit. 4. Paranoid control. The loser will check up on you and keep track of where you are and who you are with. If you speak to a member of the opposite sex, you receive plenty of questions about how you know them. If you don't answer their phone call, you are asking where you were, what were you doing, whom you were talking to, etc. 5. Pessimism. Life is like a roller coaster, and it certainly has its ups and downs for everybody. We all go through all sorts of tests and events that shape our personality and our mindset. However, we all try to overcome the negative events that take place in our lives, one way or another. While a mentally strong person would always try to look at the bright side and realizes that a misfortunate event is not the end of the world, one that is weaker tends to complain, whine, and spread negativity all around. That negativity is very bothersome for most people, not to mention that it pushes them away in an instant. Nobody wants to be around a pessimist who only sees the bad side of life. Emotionally and mentally strong people are too busy looking for ways to solve their problems. That is why you will rarely ever hear them complain about the bad things that happen to them. They always take responsibility for their actions, and they always try to make the best of what life gives them. They know that they will encounter plenty of other problems in life, but that is the beauty of it. They are willing to deal with them consciously, as opposed to whining all the time and feeling sorry for themselves. 6. Quick attachment and expression. The loser has very shallow emotions and connections with others. One of the things that might attract you to the loser is how quickly he or she says I love you or wants to marry or commit to you. Typically, in less than a few weeks of dating, you'll hear that you're the love of their life. They want to be with you forever, and they want to marry you. You'll receive gifts, a variety of promises, and be showered with their attention and nice gestures. This is the honeymoon phase where they catch you and convince you that they are the best thing that ever happened to you. Normal, healthy individuals require a long process to develop a relationship because there is so much at stake. Healthy individuals will wait for a lot of information before offering a commitment, not 3 weeks. It's true that we can become infatuated with others quickly, but not make such unrealistic promises and have the future planned after 3 dates. The rapid warm-up is always a sign of shallow emotions, which later cause the loser to detach from you as quickly as they committed. 7. Being too nice. Nice guy treatment can work like bug repellent. Not only can she become suspicious of your behavior, questioning your motives, but it may also just come off as weak and a bit clingy. Women are looking for confident men who know how to behave, act and treat them, and make them feel sexy, desirable, and interesting. But you don't want to come off too square and uninteresting. You don't have to put women on a pedestal. In fact, it's good to have your own standards and expectations and make her feel like she has expectations to reach too. Making it too easier for her just makes you extremely uninteresting and perhaps nice, but boring and unexciting. 8. Being overconfident. This is actually better than being too nice because women are insecure, and if you make them question themselves, they might just try and date you to prove something to themselves and sort of earn your interest. It all depends on the woman's standards, self-esteem, and confidence. However, if you don't have the looks or appeal overall, you might overplay your card and just end up turning off the woman completely, being labeled as a jerk. Again, this is much better than being a nice guy, but acting like you're too good can backfire, and cause her to throw up her walls and lose out on a second date.